once again this time, yet again, another episode of the Bible, and this is an atheist point of view, where I, Josh, the atheist, am reading from the Bible, the New International Version, from cover to cover, in the order it was written, one chapter at a time, one chapter per video, and finding it basically, my point of view is this, it's fucking hysterical. I mean, the way it is worded, the way it is written, I mean, fuck, I laugh my fucking ass off every time I read it. Every chapter I read, every episode I make, I giggle my ass off. That is my point of view. Educational point of view, an intelligent point of view, fuck no, far from it. Stupid fucking jokes, plenty. Okay. But before I go on, I must have bumper music. And now I can read. Now, where I left off is in Leviticus, chapter 16. We just finished reading up on discharges and fuck. How to deal with pots and shit. This one is paraphrased, the Day of Atonement. The day. Verse 1. Alright, that's where it ends, is right on the end of the next page. Verse 1. The Lord spoke to Moses, and the Lord spoke to Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron who died when they approached the Lord. What? The Lord spoke to Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron who died when they approached the Lord. Verse 2, the Lord said to Moses, tell your brother Aaron not to come whenever he chooses into the most holy place. The most holy place. The most holy place behind the curtain in front of the atonement cover on the ark, or else he will die, because I appear in the cloud over the atonement cover. Please reference Raiders of the Lost Ark for a visual. Verse 3. This is how Aaron is to enter the sanctuary area, with a young bull for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. Good God, are we ever going to stop killing shit in this book? Guess not. Verse 4. He is to put on the sacred linen tunic with linen undergarments next to his body. He is to tie the linen sash around him and put on the linen turban. Alrighty then. He's got a linen hat. It was not made out of a towel. It was linen. These are sacred garments, so he must bathe himself with water before he puts them on. Like they have some kind of another option. Why do they insist on always mentioning, by the way, we used water? Couldn't you just say bathe? No? Okay. Verse 5. From the Israelite community, he is to take 2 male goats for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. Of course. Verse 6, Aaron is to offer the bull for his own sin offering to make atonement for himself and his household. Then he is to take the 2 goats and present them before the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Fucking God, this is all just such repeat. Verse 8, he is to cast lots for 2 goats. 1 lot for the Lord and the other for the scapegoat. The scapegoat. Verse 9, Aaron shall bring the goat who lot falls to the Lord and sacrifice it for a sin offering. Verse 10, then the goat chosen by Lot as the scapegoat. This goat doesn't get to escape. It's just the scapegoat. Shall present it alive before the Lord to be used for making atonement by sending it into the desert as a scapegoat. Fuck, I don't even want to question it. I don't give a shit. Verse 11, Aaron shall bring the bull for his own sin offering to make atonement for himself and his household, and he is to slaughter the bull for his own sin offering. He is to take a censer full of burning coals from the altar before the Lord, and 2 handfuls of finely ground fragrant incense, and take them behind the curtain. He is to put the incense on the fire before the Lord, and the smoke of the incense will conceal the atonement cover above the testimony, shit, so that he will not die. That's terrible. Okay, where the fuck did I leave off? God damn it. I hate it when that happens. Fuck it, we'll just start here at verse 11. Aaron shall bring a bull for his own sin offering to make atonement for himself and his household, and he is to slaughter the bull for his own sin offering. Okay, I remember reading that. Think briefly. Verse 12, he is to take a censer full of burning coals from the altar before the Lord, and 2 handfuls of finely ground fragrant incense. Well, fabulous. Don't finely ground fragrant. Don't ask. Yeah, I remember reading this part, but oh well. And to take him behind the curtain, he is to put the incense on the fire before the Lord, and the smoke of the incense will conceal the atonement cover above the testimony, so that he will not die. Oh, that's where I left off. Alright, we're all caught up. Verse 14, he is to take some of the bull's blood, and with his finger sprinkle it on the front of the atonement cover. Then he shall sprinkle some of it in with his finger 7 times before the atonement cover. Verse 15, he shall then slaughter the goat for the sin offering for the people, and take its blood behind the curtain, and do with it as he did with the bull's blood. Do that same nasty shit with it. Stick your dick in it. He shall sprinkle it on the atonement cover and in front of it, and stick your dick in it. You think they really did? Just kidding about that, stick your dick in it. But it would have been funny if they did. Verse 16, in this way he will make atonement for the most holy place because of the uncleanliness and rebellion of the Israelites, whatever their sins have been. He is to do the same for the tent of meeting, which is among them in the midst of their uncleanliness. Verse 17, no one is to be in the tent of meeting from the time Aaron goes in to make atonement for the most holy place till he comes out. Well, because that kind of sounds all like to me, like it's just... he's taking his shit, and they're making a big deal out of it. Wouldn't that make more sense? He's doing this most holy place, you know, and tent of meeting, but, you know, I'm going into the most holy place. Jimmy, I'm not going to use the most holy place. Alright, back in 10. Yeah, okay. I got something to read. I got the Old Testament. I got the, what would they read there in the most holy place when he's taking a dump, I wonder? Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, no, I got it here. Okay. He is to do the same for the tent of meeting, which is among them in the midst of their uncleanness. Uncleanness. I forgot to put an I in there. No one is to be in the tent of meeting from the time Aaron goes in to make atonement in the most holy place until he comes out, having made atonement for himself, his household, and the whole community of Israel. Verse 18. Then he shall come out to the altar that is before the Lord and make atonement for it. He shall take some of the bull's blood and some of the goat's blood and put it on all the horns of the altar. He shall sprinkle some of the blood on it with his finger. Well, whose finger has it? No, I need your finger, dude. I can't use mine. I love how they specify he's got to use his finger. Use your own finger. Make sure you bring your own finger. Alright, He shall sprinkle some of the blood on it with his finger 7 times to cleanse it, and to consecrate it from the uncleanliness of the Israelites. I would you allowed to bring somebody else's finger, because you don't technically own it in that case. But, okay. Where did I go? Okay. Verse 20. When Aaron had finished making atonement for the most holy place, yeah, wrapped it up, pinched it off. The tent of meeting and the altar, he shall bring forward the live goat. Because he's gonna fuck it. It's a goat show. Okay, verse 21, he is to lay both hands on the head of the live goat and confess it all the wickedness and rebellion of the Israelites. All their sins, and put them on the goat's head. What? He's to lay both hands on the head of the live goat, confess over it all the wickedness and rebellion of the Israelites, all their sins, and put them on the goat's head. That's retarded. What the fuck? Whatever, why am I not surprised it sounds retarded? Okay, let's see. He shall send the goat away into the desert and the care of a man appointed for the task. The goat will carry on itself all their sins to a solitary place, and the man shall release it in the desert. It's got to be one of the most retarded rituals I've read so far. I mean, there's some barbaric ones, like, stupid. So all their sins are on that goat's head, and they just, here we go, see ya. In this case, I think the goat's the smartest one of them all. Verse 23. Then Aaron is to go into the tent of meeting and take off the linen garments he put on before he entered the most holy place, and he is to leave them there. He shall bathe himself with water in a holy place and put it on his regular garments. Because once again, they might use something like beer to wash with, right? Gotta specify water. Then he shall come out of the sacrifice of the burnt offering for himself and the burnt offering for the people to make atonement for himself and for the people. He shall also burn the fat of the sin offering on the altar. Verse 26, the man who releases the goat as a scapegoat must wash his clothes and bathe himself with water. Afterward, he may come into the camp. It was a filthy goat. It was carrying off everybody's sins on its head. Very filthy. Verse 27, the bull and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought into the most holy place to make atonement, must be taken outside the camp. Their hide, flesh, and offal are to be burned up. The man who burns them must wash his clothes and bathe himself with water. Afterward, he may come into the camp. I'm guessing the camp's like that new hot club everybody wants to be at. Or it's the place to be. You can't get into the camp, you ain't shit. Verse 29, this is to be a lasting ordinance for you. On the 10th day of your 7th month, you must deny yourselves and not do any work, whether native born or an alien living among you. Because on this day, what? Hey, whoa, back up. This is to be a lasting ordinance to you on the 10th day of the 7th month. 10th day. I would love to see their calendars back then. You must deny yourselves not to do any work, whether native born or an alien living among you, because of the day of atonement will be made for you to cleanse you. Alien living among you, even the grave. Then before the Lord, you will be clean from all your sins. It is a Sabbath of rest, and you must deny yourselves. Deny yourselves. No! It is a lasting ordinance. The priest who is anointed and ordained to succeed his father as high priest is to make atonement. He is to put on the sacred linen garments and make atonement for the most holy place, for the tent of meeting and the altar, and for the priests and all the people of the community. This is to be lasting ordinance for you. Atonement is to be made once a year for all the sins of the Israelites. Of course. Fuck the rest of the world. They don't count. And it was done as the Lord commanded. Fucking thing. It's hay fever sucks. Hey, you like my shirt? I got it from Target. I know, discount section. What's next, bongs? Alright kids, once again, this is Josh, and this has been the Bible, and this is an atheist point of view.